This GoPro has been driving me nuts for the last 2 days. And I couldn't get nothing figured out about this damn thing. I'm sorry, I ain't supposed to be cussing. What was that flash? Anyway, if I had enough hair on my head, I would have been pulling it out. It was driving me crazy because I couldn't figure out. I did the first 3 steps, and this little booger, it would get, and the 3rd step would be, I had to download an app on my phone so that it could go on to the next step. I couldn't wrap my dang old head around why my phone had anything to do with the darn camera. And I still don't know why it has to have anything to do with the camera, but I was just about my phone is one of these little $30 Samsung Galaxies. That's all actually, this is more than I need. I just want a phone that I can answer and make calls. I don't want none of that other crap on there. I don't need, it's a phone. That's all I use it for. And unfortunately, this $30 phone is not compatible with that GoPro app. So, my daughter says, you're going to have to go buy one of those better phones. Well, I was looking at the ones I had to have. They're around $100. Which is telling me in my mind, I'm going to have to go spend $100 to get a phone that I'm not going to use other than to get my setup finished on my GoPro. And I was about 30 minutes from going down to Walmart and buying one. I had to transfer money out of my savings so I would have enough to buy the darn thing. And then I just remembered my grandson, my oldest grandson, got a Christmas present that, excuse me, what the heck, there it is. He got a Christmas present of one of those better phones. So I called him in here. I said, let's see what happens if we use your phone. Because I'm thinking, am I going to have to use my daggone phone to use the camera? I don't want to have to go to something else and do that. So I'm tired. So we pissed around there for about 30 minutes and got the app loaded on his phone. And then he followed the instructions on the app, and it was telling him to find the GoPro, and it found my camera. So I guess this means there's Wi-Fi on this daggone thing. And it found the camera, and then it downloaded some stuff back and forth. I get tired just thinking about it. Gosh. Anyway, got it all done. And then the camera went on and finished doing the loading and stuff. So now everything's fine. I can record with it. I'll show you. I'm going to turn it on. And there it comes on. Then I'm going to record. I'm going to record. I'll push that. Now it's recording. Now I'll turn it off. Anyway, now I won't turn it off. I don't want my battery down. And the 2 days that I've had this thing, I found out some stuff about this GoPro 7 White. This white is a cheaper version of the other two. You have the white, the silver, and the black. And the black being the top dollar, and that's about $400. The silver being in between the better one and this one. And what I don't like about this thing, it has an internal battery. You can't change the batteries. In other words, if the battery goes dead, you're screwed because you got to bring it back home or have a power pack or something to recharge it. And it takes a couple of hours to charge the battery on this thing. So I do not like that. But it's got the internal battery lasts about an hour and 30 minutes. So that's probably enough to do me. And they say that you put these things in water, but I don't give a dang. I ain't comfortable putting these things in water. Period. I can't. I won't do it. But anyway, it's set up. I finally got it figured out. I almost went to Best Buy to get one of their Geek Techs to set it up for me. And that was going to cost about $40. I almost did that, but somebody said you'll never get that thing figured out. You got to take it. Don't tell me I can't do something. If I'm thinking about doing something, don't tell me I can't do it, because I'll figure it out. And we did. I got it figured out. Oh, I mean, this thing was driving me nuts. Just crazy. But it's done. I'm going to go out tomorrow a little while. I don't know what I'm going to do. Just going to make a recording. I will be trash picking Friday morning. And I'll be using, I'm yawning. Lord have mercy. But I will be using it, and I got a video I'm planning on doing, and it's illegal. In a sense, technically it's illegal. Because I live just a few miles, not even 10 miles from Silver Springs, Florida. And part of Silver Springs, Florida, they had a water park. And it was called Wild Waters. And that thing opened in 1978. And I started taking my two kids, my son and my daughter, to that thing in, I guess, about 1982. Actually about 81. So it was fairly new then. You know, they got these big flumes and all that stuff and a wave pool. And I say I was taking them. I was taking them and me out because I loved it. My wife loved, She didn't like the water much, but she loved that wave pool. And we went there over the years quite a few times. And we was even buying what they call the splash pass. It lets you get in all summer long on that one pass, which was cheap. Because it was about $12, $13 per person per day to get in that thing. But the state, Silver Springs wasn't privately owned, it was state land. And a company had that leased for 99 years. And the lease finally run out. And the state took it over. And of course, anytime the government gets involved in something like that, it goes to pot. Now, Silver Springs is a state park. I don't even think they have the glass bottom boat rides anymore. And Wild Waters, they kept it open a couple of years after they took it over and decided it wasn't doing good enough, and they shut the sucker down last year. My daughter and my 3 grandsons went to it on the last day that it was open. Now it's abandoned, you know, but it's of course there's fences around it and everything, but you can get in there. I done checked that out, so I decided, well, I want to go do a video of that like it is now. And so I went to the park supervisor or something, a ranger that's in charge of private stuff that you want to do in there, and they handed me a dadgone application that 6 pages long. Number 1, you had to have insurance. And other stuff like, well, how many vehicles is going to be in? I was wanting to go in there just to film, and I explained, that's all I want to do. But I was going to have insurance. I was going to have to tell them what vehicle I was using, what kind of equipment I was going to, all that crap. So they made it real aggravating and tough to even do. I doubt that I could even got the application approved. So I happened to run across somebody that had already gone in there and made a video. And they didn't get to fill out no application. They just slipped in there and done it. So I'm thinking, by gosh, if they can do it, I can do it. And if they catch me, they catch me. But what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to go into the entrance to the park, which is way down the road from the water park now. And it costs $2 per person to go in the park. And that takes you into Silver Springs. Well, if I go into Silver Springs, all I got to do is walk across the field to the big parking lot where Wild Water's at, and just slip my butt on in there, and that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to use my GoPro. So, if I get caught, I get caught. If I do get caught, it's going to be on video. So, I'm going to do her. And I've been trying to get somebody to go with me, but ain't nobody got enough balls around here to do something like that. Or they don't want to or something, I don't know. But so what, I'm going, and I'll take my daggone walker, you know, in case I need it. But I'm going to do it. Hey, I got a little tongue twister for you. My daddy used to say this all the time because he thought it was funny because I couldn't say it. And every once in a while he had a couple of them, but I can't remember those. But this particular one, he said that, he got a chuckle because every time I said I get my tongue all tied up and couldn't get it out right. And I started practicing that thing when he wasn't around, and I got it down pat. I could say it faster than he could. And he really got ticked off because I learned it and said it faster than he could. And after that, he never said any riddles or anything to me again after that. Now, I guess I was about 14 when I finally got it down pat. But you listen to this and then you try to do it. See how long it takes you to learn. Anybody can do it, really. It ain't that great, but I've been thinking about family a lot today anyway. But anyway, here you go. If you and your folks love me and my folks like me and my folks love you and your folks, it never was folks since folks been folks. Love folks like me and my folks love you and your folks. Now, how about that? He had another one about a skunk sat on a stump, but I can't remember the rest of it. But I didn't like that one anyway. But this thing about the folks, give it a whirl. See what you can do with it. Anyhow, I've got a lot of relatives, people that aunts, well actually 2 aunts and several cousins that are all really bad off. One of my cousins, they're not expecting him to live more than a couple of months. And I was really close to him, and he was one of my favorite cousins. He's dying, he's terminal. I got an aunt that's 95. She's having a lot of trouble now with her blood pressure. I got another aunt that's the mother of my cousin that's dying. She's 102 and doing okay. Wonderful lady. And I would love to see them, but I swear I haven't seen him in years. I don't want to see him like he is now. You know, he's frail, he stays in bed a lot, stuff like that. And it's just, I don't want to, because he was a big man. He was 6'2". Kind of his younger brother was actually my hero, but Lewis, my cousin's name, he was a hero too, because I just worshiped the ground that he walked on. He was the first one of my cousins that went in the Army. He was drafted. And then his younger brother, he was drafted. And once they got back, I volunteered. I wasn't drafted, and I went in. So we all three was in there in the same, about a 6-year period. But I just feel really bad about my cousins. I quit going to the family reunion in 1990. That's when my oldest grandson was born. Of course, my grandsons, all 3 of them, were biracial or half black, whatever you want to call it. And I quit going because there was a couple of cousins of mine that I knew was real dyed-in-the-wool racist. And I didn't want to cause no problem at the family reunion. And that family reunion's been going on since 1935. Every year, every Labor Day weekend. And there's a whole bunch of people go to that, or did go to it, and it's dwindled down now because there was 10 10 children that my daddy was one of 10 children that my grandparents had, and they have all died now, except the one aunt that I talked to today. She's 95, and my other aunt, which is Annie, she's not blood related. She was married to my uncle, but I loved her dearly, and I kind of regret quitting going because maybe nobody would have said nothing. I don't know, but if you say something about my grandson and I can hear it, you better duck, or you used to better duck. I couldn't do squat now, but that's just something that's really tearing me up, thinking about all my family that I grew up with. They're all dying. I've got Charles, Ray, Timmy, the 3 boy cousins that I run around with. We were all the same age. And then there's Lewis, he's fixing to die, and then Frankie, he's doing all right. But then there was 2 girls, twins, that I hung with a lot. We was kissing cousins. We kissed. We kissed and we got our butts tore up one night. Grandmama called us kissing. Well, they got their butts tore. I didn't. Because when my sister was there too, and she was kissing the twins' brother, Ray. Grandmama come in there, and she always had a switch handy. She always had that switch handy, boy. And it was keen. She come in there, and she started blistering butts on all of them, and she lost count, because I hid, and I took my butt upstairs to Mama. We was all on a pallet. They got tore up. Oh man, but they're all dead, you know. I'm out of that bunch that hung together, I'm the only one left. That's the problem when you grow old, you know. If you outlive everybody, you're gonna see people dying all around you, and ain't nothing about it. Ain't nothing you can do. But Lewis, my older cousin, I feel so bad. I talked to his daughter today. I want to live long enough to see my youngest grandson graduate from school and kind of know what he's going to be doing. That happens, then I don't care. Of course, my middle grandson, him and his girlfriend's planning on getting married when they hit 21. They're 19 right now. And, man, if they have a baby, I might want to stick around a while on that one too, because I love my kids and my babies just the way I am. I come from a broken home, and I was abandoned when I was 10 by my mother. Ain't nothing like that ever gonna happen to any of my kids. No way, no how. Anyway, that's what's going on. I'll be scrapping Friday, and I'll try to start getting more videos up. Hopefully, I can make better videos with this GoPro. And And by the way, this GoPro, this GoPro 7 white, they're waterproof, and the silver and the black has something you can twist something here, and the lens cover will come off, and you can put a new one on it if it starts to leak. But this one you can't do that, so that's another disadvantage. But like I said, I ain't putting these things in water. I don't think I will. I may change my mind about a lot of things. Anyway, folks, leave me comments. I swear I don't get but about, at the most sometimes I'll get 7 or 8. Most of the time I get 2 or 3 or 4. I don't get no comments. And I'm really wanting bad to get enough subscribers where I can get monetized. Because I want to be able to afford to get some better equipment and stuff to do my videos, and do some videos that I want to do, but I can't do because I really can't afford it on what I got now. But y'all could even share. They say that sharing these things helps too. And the like button, I just found out that that makes a difference too with YouTube somehow. I don't understand it. But gosh, it's free. It doesn't cost you nothing. Don't even cost you nothing to subscribe. But I got quite a few people that watch me, but they don't subscribe. They don't subscribe. And right now my percentage of, I got 282 subscribers, so I'm coming up on 300. So let's see, I'm getting around 40 to 50 views per video. So what is the percentage there? I can't even think right now. Anybody know? But that's a fairly good percentage for no more subscribers than I got. So somebody's sure watching. And I always lose 2 or 3 subscribers a month. They just sign off for some reason or other, but I gain some too. So anyway, have a good evening. It is evening. Matter of fact, it's 8:14. Is that visible? I don't guess it is. But anyway, I'll catch you later. Enjoy this one if you can. I know it's just yapping, but I'll just let you know what's going on. But this darn GoPro drove me nuts for the last 2 days. And I finally got it done today. We put it on my grandson's phone, and I didn't have to go spend $100 for a darn phone that I wasn't even going to use except to do that. Have a good one, guys. And this is my little remote, and I can turn this thing off with the remote, I think, yeah.